Well, hey there. So today is day 43 of 84 Days the Artist's Way, and I'm officially past the halfway point, which is awesome. Sorry, I'm hearing something roar outside just as I start filming, which is so appropriate because this is so the theme of today's video. I probably spent the last hour or so trying to make a video. There was another topic I was going to talk about, and I just wasn't coming out. And then I was like, okay, let me do my daily update. And then it was just like either I was getting off track, I wasn't feeling it, it wasn't recording. I just kept having all of these challenges just in like filming a fucking video, you know. And of course now I start to do one, and like, oh, I can hear somebody like revving a lawnmower, a block away, and it's just like, what is this about? And it would be so easy, and this is so in the theme of, choosing a reality and choosing to see the world a certain way. It'd be so easy to say, oh, I'm just being sabotaged. Every time I try to do something, I keep being shut down. And frankly, I have gotten stuck in that idea very recently of just like, fuck it, I give up, nothing works, I'm done. And sometimes you need to indulge in that. Sometimes you really need to fully let that out. Sometimes that just needs to be heard. That perspective of like, fuck it, nothing works. You have to get that out of your system. Every time I try to film a video and it doesn't work, or I have to do it again, or it doesn't come out right, or there's some kind of fucking interruption, I think it's kind of like, okay, are you going to give up in this moment, or are you going to keep going? Are you going to push through? Or are you going to just take this one step further? And there's a big difference between that and just kind of like working yourself into the ground. I think that I know the limit of like, hey, maybe you just need to walk away from this for a little while. And I've done that. But what I feel like today has been is push through. See what happens when you feel that urge to give up and you just keep going. See what that feels like. See what you break through to. I've always believed that having some kind of personal breakthrough in your life is a lot like a spaceship trying to go into space. And one of the roughest parts of the journey, I always picture in my head, I don't really care if this is scientifically accurate. It makes for a good metaphor. But one of the parts of the journey that's really challenging is breaking through the Earth's atmosphere, because it's trying to keep you in the world of the world, you know what I mean? And so you really have to break through that. But then once you do, well, fuck, everything gets a whole lot lighter, doesn't it? Because then you're in space. And sure, that has its own challenges, and you have to figure out how you're going to breathe out there. But like, you figure that all out before you get there, right? And so this is really the same thing. I kind of feel that I am going through, breaking through the atmosphere of my own comfort zone. And really that idea is as you get closer to your goals and as you get closer to the things that you are trying to achieve, the more afraid you feel, the more terrified you are, the louder your ego screams at you to not do it. And if you can interpret all that as a really good sign, then you can keep going. You can push through, because when you feel that amount of resistance and that amount of fear, it is because you are that close. It is because you are that close to it. And I guess that's just how I feel today, is there is a lot of fear. I'm about to launch this Awakening Artists Collective, I'm about to launch my Awakening Artists Collective, my free private I'm about to launch the Awakening Artists Collective, my free private Facebook group, and I'm feeling a lot of fear about that, and how that's, the beginning of a large undertaking, but it's also exactly what I want in this world right now. It's gonna change my reality. And that's exactly what I want. That's what I've been trying to do these past 7 weeks, is change my reality. And I can feel all that fear, and I can feel all that resistance. And I gotta be honest with you, all of the challenges just this morning to get working and to make videos and to do things, it all feels like a manifestation of resistance, because all I want to do, to be honest with you, is say like, fuck it, I'm gonna take the day off. I'm gonna go smoke pot and eat junk food and watch YouTube videos. That sounds like more fun than this. And it doesn't. It sounds so stagnant. I don't want to do any of that right now. I have to recognize that I don't want to stop, and that I actually want to push through, and I want to feel all this fear, and I want to feel all this resistance, and I want to say, yep, I feel you, and I'm still gonna keep going. I'm becoming kind of like an adrenaline junkie for my own fear, because I'm so tired of being stopped by it. I'm just going to go in the entirely different direction and wrap my arms around it and say, come on over here, buddy, because you and I are going to be friends. I let fear win all the time, and all it does is breed resentment and anger and stagnation and depression. I just don't want to fucking do that anymore. But anyway, that's what today's about. And I look forward to seeing how that manifests. So stay tuned, and I will see you tomorrow for another day of 84 Days the Artist's Way. Thanks. Bye.